Hey everybody, it's Mark. Today is November 19th, 2012, and I am in a new area. For those of you that have been following my Facebook page, I received a photograph a couple days ago from a very trustworthy, very reliable person here in Colorado. He's a very avid outdoorsman. He's not a real Bigfooter per se. He's more just likes taking a lot of wildlife pictures. Anyways, he sent me a picture and I posted it, and it appears that there is a very large hominid in that photograph, kind of blob squatch, but yet detailed. We have some facial details. It looks like Patty sitting over in this brush. Anyways, I am in a state park called Chatfield State Park, which is just at the base of the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Borders the South Denver metro area in Jefferson County. Many of you know Jefferson County by historical reasons. It's where Columbine High School is located in the around the city of Littleton. But this state park I've been to before. There's a very large lake reservoir called Chatfield Reservoir, but I've never been back into here, which is a nature preserve. It's called the Plum Creek Nature Preserve. There is a very large river called the Plum Creek, which is generated by Chatfield Lake or Reservoir, which is through all that brush about a mile that way, and it runs down. There's water everywhere. It's just like all marshy out here, like a swamp. This area, it's not like my state park. No caves, 50-ton boulders. It's a lot of cattails, scrub brush, just very thick, marshy. It's like a swamp back there. This area reminds me a lot of Timber Giant, his area in Ontario, Canada. It's very Canadian looking. You got a lot of open space. It's basically a nature preserve, and then it gets really thick back there. I tried moving back there, and you get into this, it turns really swampy, deep. You can fall into like a 3-foot hole of yucky, messy water and those cattails. So there's a lot of snakes, a lot of frogs at night. Make a great food source. And also a fair amount of signs out here warning people about mountain lions, that they have a high amount. So I won't be surprised if today I run across one out here. It's really, for me to go traipsing back in there, into that area, is really dangerous, because you can't see. There could be a mountain lion like right laying down in that grass, and you wouldn't see him. Anyway, since I've come in the park, I haven't really seen any real tree activity, wood, tree breaks or structures, anything dramatic. I'm running across some. I'll show those in a different segment. Where I came in the park, I found an enormous amount of, right off the bat, like large gathering of sticks pushed down between two big trees, which in and of itself isn't strange out here in nature, but it was just the way it was sitting. It looked odd, didn't look natural. So I'm just kind of taking my time. I'm unfamiliar with the area. Never been here, so it's kind of exciting being in a new area. I did have some wood knocking. Off in the distance, it was really loud, although I think it was a shotgun. It's kind of hard to tell from a distance if it was a wood knock or a shotgun, because sometimes, depending on how hard they hit a tree, it does sound like gunshots. Anyways, it's a very nice area. It's very squatchy. They could be anywhere in here. I really like it. I'm glad you turned me onto this place, Justin. All my years of living in Colorado, this is one of the nature preserves that I have not had an opportunity to visit. I'm gonna try and get down by the river, the Plum Creek, so then I can start looking for some prints. What's interesting is I ran across a couple small streams over here. In fact, I can hear it. I can hear the water running. And I have found a beaver dam, I don't know, about 150 yards back north. There was looked like some beavers had set up a little dam. I didn't know we had beavers this far or in this part of Colorado. So interesting. You never have to travel far, it seems like, over here to find the water source. See, all those trees. There could be a beaver dam in there, which is what I think that is. You can see I'm trying to get back in there to find the main river that this runs off of. But it's, again, you keep running into these little brooks, veins that come off that river, and I get the feeling that I'm gonna get wet and muddy before this day is over. I didn't want to spend a lot of time in here today. I'm gonna film about 4 hours worth, break it up into several segments, showing different areas. So I guess this would be segment 1. I can see the animals come through here. Deer, elk, they're all coming up to the water at night. But what I wanted to try and do today was find maybe some hominid prints up along the riverbank here. Some kind of anomalies. It's a very nice secluded area out here. It's just 360 degrees. I'm completely surrounded by thick, nice open space here. See, I want to get over there. Oh, that area back there is nice and secluded. Nice little sand berm. Okay. Ooh, something big. There's right coming down to the river here. Boom, hit it hard too. Okay. A lot of these are hoof prints, either horses, deer, elk. who's watching me out there. There had been some debate over the years on whether the sightings and so forth around Roxborough State Park and so forth, if they had come up into here. But I don't see why they wouldn't. It's as quiet and as secluded as can be in all directions. It is, in the summer, I'm sure the people were through here a lot. In this particular part of this state park, this is the area where there's no camping. You could camp. I could come back in here and camp at any time. The rangers do come back in here, but on horseback. And if there's no cars in the main parking lot, I don't see any reason for them to even come back here at night. I want to try and stick to the water source. Get back in there where it's thicker. Again though, just a really nice, beautiful area. So different than what I've been focused on for the past year, working with my group. Basically today, I'm just going to be focusing on the basics. If I see, I'm going to be looking at tree structures, tree breaks, things that catch my eye, and also looking for prints. Because I don't want to neglect my group. I have to go back and visit them sometime this week. It's really cool. Okay, well, that's what I was looking for. Let's go take a look. And I just found what I was hoping to find. I love it. A rock clacker, huh? Over there. Oh yeah. Okay. I just was gonna come up on this. See this? We've seen this before in many areas. You name it. Anyone out there in Bigfootery knows this. Doesn't matter where they live, we've all run across this. So this is cool. It's not significant, but you can see things have been laid in an X formation. This tree, this log, completely laid in here. And I guess one way to make a determination with these is look at the bottom again. And that is a significant little structure. I like that. Basically you have one big log, 2, 3, 4, And then that smaller stick there. You've got some other stuff going on here. So we've got the water source just over here. So see how it kind of runs through there, little creek. The ground is very, you can see it's going to be very hard to find a print here. When I'm in a thick brushed area like this, where it's so thick with these trees, I'm always looking up to see if there's an animal carcass that's been thrown up through the trees. Okay, I'm not saying this is Bigfoot done. I believe it is, in my own heart, but, you know, anything's possible. It's just one of the first things that I found since we've been in here this morning. So we're gonna work with that. Again, a high population of deer and elk through here. So of course, really anywhere in Colorado anymore along the Front Range, it's such a high population of elk anymore. The hunters basically always get one here, and that's kind of like the rule in Colorado. But that is a significant setup right there. So I'm happy with that. Sounds like I have something going off out there in the distance. Wow, look at that. We've got to go look. Oh yeah, okay. Now that picture that Justin sent me is just, I don't know. It's down this way some more, but oh wow. Again, this individual that he caught on camera does not know me, so I'm a little bit nervous about coming in here. I mean, look at this woodwork here. Look at this. This is an amazing area. Look at this. See, this stuff's been snapped. Okay, for all my Colorado friends, if anybody asks you if they think that the Sasquatch people moved through Chatfield State Park, well, here's your answer. Alright, let's go look at this other one over here. Sorry if it's a little shaky, but I'm going through a field of logs, as you can see. I'm going to check this out over here. Okay, yeah, this is not natural. This is either Bigfoot activity or, for whatever reason, humans have done this. But I still haven't figured out why. Look at these snaps. Look at this. And see, all of that has been choreographed. Whoa. It's kind of like a lean shelter, I guess. If you were gonna. But look at how it's all laid in there. That's amazing. That can't be natural. See, everything has like its purpose. And laid in a certain way, like something is trying to build a lean shelter, is what it appears to me. But again, I'm in an area where there's no hunting, so it isn't going to be a hunter. These are some huge logs. I mean, these are trees that I can't move. So this area has been marked. I don't see any animal carcass, but see how this tree is snapped here? And then you have this little piece on the ground here. That is fresh. So in the dead of night, when no one's around, somebody's playing over here at night in the pitch black darkness. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Right there. Just snapped you like you were nothing. There's some other blaning X's going on over there too. It's real close. We got another one leading up here. So this whole little area, like so. Very nice. See how this is laid in there? Boy, they really like this area. Somebody does. Okay, now here's the kicker. This is what another thing I was hoping to find. If you notice, see how this log is laid against this tree? And it goes all the way up till it wedges in that tree right there. But this is the kicker right here, is this. This log has been laid there to hold that down. So this is a little area they like for whatever reason. Maybe a birthing area. I always love wood structures. They even trouble the skeptics, the big skeptics' minds, because they have to sit there and have to scratch their heads and go, that can't be natural. Why the hell would somebody do that? snap huge trees and then stack them in teepee formations. Get a backside view of this. Just judging by the way those trees were set, those are some huge, heavy logs. There's another teepee. So we got a big, strong boy or girl in here. I'm just debating on whether I should stick to that hill, that ridge that all this is set upon over here, or if I still want to get near the river, and I'm starting to run out in this first segment. So these DSLR cameras, they give you about 25 to 29 minutes of basic film time, and then you have to start it all over again. Which is why I said I'd be filming in different segments. Okay, so we're going to be making our way to the river. But for segment 1, hey, not bad at all. Appears we have some activity in Chatfield State Park, so I am happy. Something's going on with the autofocus. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with that.